Hi, and welcome back to another video tutorial on how to use Moodle 2.6 for teachers in the virtual high school program in the York County School Division, as well as teachers in the York County School Division who are using Moodle for blending their classroom. In the last tutorial, we looked at how to add an assignment, so if you haven't watched that one, I would strongly suggest you check out that video before we do this tutorial, which is on grading assignments. So you see we're back as Tom Teacher in our Moodle training course. The editing is actually turned off for this one because we don't need to actually change any files. What we're going to do is we're going to go to the Introducing Yourself assignment that we created last video, and we notice now that we actually have a participant in our course that has submitted a file that is ready to be graded. So what we can do is go to View and Grade All Submissions, and so in here we see Sam Student has submitted a file for grading, and we actually can get a quick preview of what his online text was. So we notice he submitted an online text. We just typed it right in the text box as opposed to typing up a file and submitting it. So we can click on the magnifying glass here to get the full information about what he submitted. And we see Sam was born in Rhode Island, lived in a couple other places, Germany, Oklahoma, Hawaii, now Virginia. And he's a 10th grader in his first year in Virginia. He is also in the band and a tuba player. So some interesting facts about Sam that I think we were really looking for here. And so you have some options now on how you want to grade this. If all you're looking to do is just put in a numeric grade, we can actually click on this quick grade box and just quickly type in here, okay, Sam did everything he was supposed to do, grammar looked halfway decent, we're going to go ahead and give him 100 to lift his spirits to get him going on this assignment. What I would suggest though, instead of doing the quick grade, I'm going to leave the page because I'm going to get rid of that score that I put in, is I actually want to go through the process of giving him a full grade. So I'm going to click on this little pencil icon in the grade column with the quick grading turned off. And in here I actually see where I can leave him a full grade of 100 and also at the same time drop him some feedback. And great job on your first assignment, Sam. Welcome to Virginia. I'm glad to have you in my class. Alright. Similarly, we could also do a feedback file where we push this in here. So anytime you're doing an assignment that uses rubrics or checklists, this is a great way to give that specific feedback. The last piece, do we want to allow him another attempt? No, I think we got everything we needed to know from him. We're going to leave yes on the notify student, so it's going to send him that information that his grade has been updated. We're going to click Save Changes. The grade changes were saved, and we're going to hit continue. Alright, so one other piece that I want to look at before we leave this grading section are these little selection boxes next to the student's name. You can select multiple students at one time. You see right here we actually are looking at 10 students at a time. If you want to increase that, you can. For our purposes, we only have one student in this demo, so it's not really a huge deal. But I'm going to select him, and with the selected students, what I can do is change their submission. So right now his submission is actually locked because he submitted. I could unlock that for him. I could revert his submission to a draft status, which would allow him to go back and change that online text. I could simply allow him another attempt or send the feedback files. Now we've already sent the feedback files, so we don't need to actually do any of these things, but those options are there for you if you do need to send some information or allow another attempt from a user. Just again, by simply clicking on the checkbox and selecting which option you want to choose. Another option we have here at the top in the grading options, we could actually download all of these submissions, upload multiple feedback in a zip file. Oh, I don't actually want to do that because I'd have to create the zip file for it. Or we could go and view the grade book for our students just by doing this quick grading action menu. So you have some shortcuts here. Again, it's going to become teacher preference on how you want to use this to work best for your purposes in your class, but everything is here and ready to go. So thanks for joining us on this session of video tutorials on Moodle 2.6. We look forward to seeing you next time. Thanks. Bye.